Hi everyone, welcome you all. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use keywords in Robot Framework. So the agenda will be what are keywords, what are the different type of keywords available in Robot Framework, and how to create the keywords, and then how to use the keywords. So we'll see practically. So basically in the Robot Framework, the keywords are representing a certain action. Okay, so in the last video I have explained about this piece of code, right? So here in the test cases we have used certain number of keywords. Let's say open browser, maximize browser window, input text, click element, close browser, right? So these are all called keywords, and these keywords will perform certain action, and every keyword requires certain number of parameters, right, and certain number of arguments. So there are two kinds of keywords we have: library keywords and user keywords. So here whatever keywords we have used in the test case, these are called library keywords. So these keywords are coming from Selenium library for Robot Framework. So once we have installed Robot Framework, Selenium library for Robot Framework, we will get these particular keywords. And these keywords can be used to perform an actions. And sometimes we can also create our own keywords. They are called user keywords. But if you want to create a user keywords, what we can do is I have a separate section called keywords. Along with the test cases and variables and settings, we have another section called keywords. So under these keywords, I can create any number of keywords. So for example, I want to create a keyword here that is, let us say, do login. So this is my keyword I have created. So for this keyword, if I call this keyword from my test case, what action to be performed? So that I have to define. So if I do login, if I call this particular keyword, I want to perform the login action to the application. So for example, if I see the same login test case here, and how I am performing the login here is input text and input here providing the username, here providing the password, and then clicking on the submit. So actually these are the three statements are doing the login process. So I will remove from here and keep them inside this keywords. Now what will happen when I put those keywords in, when I put these statements under this keyword? So when I call this particular keyword called do login from my test case, these steps will be executed. Now here I will just call do login keyword. So I say do login, just like that. So open browser, maximize browser window, close browser, log, these are called library keywords. And when I use do login, this is our user keyword. And this keyword is created under keywords, and this particular keyword will perform these actions. It will provide the input to the input text box, or it is providing the input to the password, and then it will click on the element. So this is how we need to create our user defined keywords. And there are two kinds of keywords: library keywords and user defined keywords. Now let me execute this code and see. And if you want to execute this code, we need to execute through command prompt. So here I'll say robot, and we need to give the test suite name, the name of the test suite, first test suite dot robot. So first test suite dot robots. Just press enter. Now our test case will execute. Now it is starting my Chrome browser. Okay, now it is started, and it is just started my Chrome browser. This is my Chrome browser. Now it should enter, yes, it is entering the username and password, and click on the submit. And finally, it is also closed my browser. So when I see here, my test case is passed. Okay, and if you go and see the report.html, and just open this report.html in the Chrome browser, now we can see what are all steps are being executed. So I have just opened my report. All right, so just go to log here. In this log, you can see clearly steps here. What are the steps have been executed? Now you can see here, the first step is it is open the browser, and the second step is it's maximizing the browser, and third step is do login, right? So the do login, and inside this do login, they have three steps have been executed. So we have provided username in the input box and password in the input box, and then we perform the click action. So we have separated these actions into keywords. So finally, one more keyword, close browser, is executed, and the log is executed. The log message is displayed here. So this is how we can create our own user-defined keywords in robot framework. And there are two kinds of keywords. One is library keywords, because we can directly use them, and user-defined keywords we have to create under keyword section. All right. So this is how we need to use a keyword, create keywords, and how to use keywords. So these keywords can be used any number of test cases. Suppose currently I have only one test case. If I create one more test case, the same keyword can be used in multiple test cases. And similarly, it is also same applicable for variables also. So variables as well as keywords will be reused in all other test cases, not only this test case. Okay. So that's all for this video, guys. So thanks for watching.